Well, it could be geocaching. You're supposed to, when you geocache, you're supposed to leave something and take something.
Is that common change? Yeah. No silvers.
And a necklace. Another quarter up there. Hey, there's Paul. It's me. This is a bunch of odds and ends.
I don't know, it's kind of like a Blair Witch thing. Look at some of this stuff.
Yeah, well,
There's some Blair Witch action going on. Can't be silver. Italy.
interesting. Well, we're pretty close to the Barlow Trail, and I'm hunting iron, and I've got something here. Looks like a chain. So I'm going to see if I can get that out of there. Well, I got this chain. With what looks like a belt buckle on it. And then I also found a belt buckle. And I'm getting stung by mosquitoes even though I sprayed myself. There's still more metal in there. I think this is a tin for chewing tobacco. Can't read it. Oh, Prince Albert. Prince Albert. Huh. Summit Meadow. And the trail's over that way somewhere. $1882, is that what it says? Yep, 1882. So I think there's 3 stones here. 3 grave markers. Maybe not, just 2, I don't know. This is at Still Creek. Maybe this is campsite number 1. Oh, there it is. Look, back down there. This wall structure. And I bet you that's a trail right there, huh? There's actually another road across there. Look at this. Maybe something to tie off your horses to. Doing a little fishing. Had a funky signal. Came out a little bit better, but whoa. It's a bullet. Tip came out. That was probably about 4 inches down in the sand. Cool. Now here's a stone slab. Maybe a foundation, fireplace, stone wall, stones. Looks like wood, notches, more wood right here. So there was some sort of a little wooden structure right here. Alright, I'm scoping out the interior of this little shack, and I've got myself a penny. But it's a wheat cent. Cool. Alright, well, I'm back home after a really long day, and it's a chain I found off the Barlow Trail. You know what makes this chain kind of really unique and interesting is this link. I just couldn't go to the hardware store and create a link. So it is wire wrapped around, and twisted off, and they created a link. Well, that's kind of neat. Well, I'm trying to find the Barlow Pass where it crosses Salmon River, or Salmon Creek, and walking around in here. That's a big frickin' spider. That's a nasty spider looking, man. A lot of them hanging around here. But anyways, this is what the woods look like. And it's really hard. I mean, your guess is as good as mine where the trail was. The creek's over here. Doesn't look like it's not supposed to be that far off the road. So I think I've already gone too far. But again, yeah, if you do come up here to the Barlow Trail area, everything looks the same in here. So make sure you've got a compass or GPS or something, because when you're in here metal detecting and your head's down, you look up, one thing looks just like the other, and if you're in midday, the shadows of the trees don't really help you too much. So make sure you have something to get your way out. And I use Maverick for my Android phone, and the GPS works on that pretty good, and there's a compass on it. So anyways, so I'm just gonna look around here and try to find where they crossed the creek, which I think is back a little bit. So, and watch out for spiders. Well, I'm assuming this is it. Assume. Goes down through the creek. Looks like it could be an opening. But that's what it looks like. It's really hard to follow. But it really isn't. It's just like the road's right there. So if you do come to look for, this is where the Pioneer Woman's grave is. So it really comes close to the road. And then I guess it runs down and runs along parallel with the road. So I was going to just hunt around here. And I got to go spray for mosquitoes. Spray for mosquitoes. This is actually pretty bad in here. Alright, well I think this is another Prince Albert chewing tobacco can. This is like the third or fourth one I have found on the trail, so they like to chew the Prince Albert. Alright, so I'm on the Barlow Trail, right where that log is. It fell across the Barlow Trail, so it goes across there. Looks like it goes up there, and it's supposed to curve. It's supposed to go in to the right there. And I'm off the trail. I'm looking at these open areas. And I was going to go over here and look at this open area because those make good campsites. Even you know, a spot like this right here, these trees may not have been there. Obviously, they're not that old. You know, 140 years ago, 130 years ago. So I'm trying to hit these little areas, and there's a lot of iron. They did dump a lot of trash along the path, but I got myself a coin. And it was just right here. I have no idea what it is, if it's a buffalo or V or what. But I can't tell. So give me a second and I'll see if I can clean it up a little bit more and let you know what I got. It's probably just a Jefferson. Alright, it's a buffalo nickel. You can see the buffalo right there. But the other side is pretty gone. So very cool. And there's another tone over here. I'm getting a hit of about 71. So I'm going to go see what that is. Probably junk. Well, I found the buffalo nickel right there. And you know, you have to think too. This is going to sound really stupid, but thousands and thousands of people came through here on wagon cars, and a lot of them people walked. And I mean, you can imagine people, you know, well, they had to go behind the tree or behind the bush and relieve themselves. So that's a good place to look. Look behind big old trees, because you know, 100 years ago, you know, they probably were more like those size. Now today they're this size. But I got a tone here. I'm hoping it's a high tone. No, I'm hoping it's not some stupid bottle cap, but I'm getting 83, 86. And you're going to get to see what I find. I'm just hoping that it's not crap, and I hope it's a silver dime or a quarter. And I'd be freaking out, man, if it was a 1800s. I've only found one of those so far. Oh, we're close. I'm hoping this is a... You know, and it's funny, those stupid tobacco cans. Oh, they're everywhere. I think everybody who walked this trail must have had a can of tobacco. Well, what is it, folks? What is it? Man, I wish I had some music. No, it's crap. It's not a coin. Son of a gun. I have no idea. It looks like a pot handle, or a handle for a, you know, that would hang on the side of a wagon car, and had some sort of probably a wood device. That's what my guess is. Oh, dang! All right, I didn't do this, and I'm not picking them up, so don't be mad at me. But look at them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Oh, I think there's like 27, 28. This is all tobacco. Prince Albert chewing tobacco cans. Gosh. It's unbelievable. They're all over the place. Are you going to tell me how old that is? Alright, well Highway 35 is like right there. You can kind of see the, right there is a yellow, bright yellow orange sign. Comes the cars. So this is the Barlow Trail. It crosses 35 and goes that way somewhere for a little while, up, down, and then it comes back down over by Summit Meadows. And there's a toll gate place, which I want to go to next from here. So I'm just going to mark this on my GPS so I can kind of remember where this entrance is. So maybe someday I can park here and find the trail across there and walk that section there. Because I doubt if people have metal detected that section. It's probably not even as fairly kept. I mean, this is getting overgrown. In a few more years, all these trees are going to overtake the path and it'll be gone. So, had a little tone here toward the end of the trail. Looks like I got myself a stinking Lincoln. Can't tell. So it's a wheat cent, or it's in India. I think it's a wheat cent though. Damn. Well, that's I think that's just a wheat cent. So that was right here, pretty close to the road. I'm just going to finish up doing a little bit of detecting here up to the road. Like I said, mark it with my GPS, and then wish I could take the shortcut back, but I got to walk back now. Looks like 1953. While I was detecting right around here, not expecting this to be what it is, but there was a guy here telling this probably friends or family, that these rocks right through here represented a foundation. But I don't believe this is. Usually they're lined like that. Yeah, it does represent something. But the old picture shows the Summit House as being a square plot. Probably more modernized into the late 1890s, but I don't know. This doesn't seem quite right. And I don't think I'm on the Barlow Trail. I think the Barlow Trail is more east of me, but I'm not 100% sure because I can't figure out where I'm at. Well, I found this. I think it's an old button. Give me a second here. It literally fell apart when I picked it up out of the ground. This looks like some decoration. And this little stone or something was in the middle of that. And then, of course, that was up underneath there. Like that. So it looks like cloth of some sort. So I don't know. I'll look in this little area a little bit more and try to find out where the trail goes on the other side. Where I parked my car, there was actually a road going off, but it's kind of backwards, and I think the Barlow Trail is supposed to go in through Clear Creek Campground, so I'm not sure where. I'd like to find out where it connects over here, but I can't seem to get through. It's all overgrown too much. There we go. Gosh, focus here. There's a square nail. So, in and around that foundation, or that rock formation, I still don't think it's the right spot. So, I don't know if I'll ever figure out where it is unless I hike from Trillium Road, if I could find out where it starts there and walk back this way. because it's got to round up the top side of the meadow. There's no way. I just walked a little bit over there. It's so wet. There's no way. This is the hottest part of summer. There's no way that they would run their roads through the swamp. Just wouldn't. So it had to go around the backside, and it has to. The trail has to go over there. I bet you the Summit House has to be up there somewhere on the other side of these trees that I can't get through. Well, I'm more down into where swim is. Man-made foundation, or man-made wall, retaining wall on there. So if I had to take a wild guess, I would say that the water was either where I'm standing, or the picture was that the building was right where I'm standing, and the pond or the place to swim is over there on that side of the wall. And you can hear the water running over here. It's really kind of mushy and slushy, so I'm going to be careful where I step. But you can hear the water running, and I think it said something like swim was filled with Clear Creek or water. So I have a feeling that this is the swimming area. And what a bummer. Yeah, it's coming in down underneath there. Underground spring or something. But what a bummer. Wouldn't it be sweet to get in here where people swim? But, you know, what are they going to do? They're going to take off their stuff. So the foundation kind of goes that way too, or something. So kind of a mystery about swim. But that's probably the case. I bet you the building was right here where I'm at. And that other building is back. That little shack building is back there. But you know what? It might be kind of nice to try along the top of the foundation up that side, and maybe get in over here on this side. And I'll try and maybe sneak down more over that side too. This is mushy. You don't want to step in this crap. Hey, look what I found. My second one. The last one I found. The last one I found of those. I carry it right there. Ta-da! Well, the Barlow Trail, right there where that big log is. Son of a gun! Excuse me, but these cobwebs are just flipping. These spiders, man. Sorry for my spaz attack. What the heck? I just don't want one of those damn things crawling down my neck, man. It's like, oh.